The impact of Christianity in the American founding is the fact that it was the fabric of the colonial era. That being said, it was it permeated every aspect of the colonial society, religiously, socially, politically. We see that the church played a vital role in both the religious life, obviously, but also the political life. We see that it was integrated into the politics of the early Plymouth and even the early Virginia colonies. We see that the church was vital to religious freedom, which is what really attracted the colonists to the New World to begin with. And it really developed a symbiotic relationship that was intrinsically connected. It fostered a stability and a moral fiber to the republic, which in certainty was a benefit to the colony. It created a volunteer society, which helped better the colony as a whole going forward. In terms of the importance of Puritanism in the American founding, we find that the foundation of contemporary America finds its roots in this Puritanism beginning. We see the Puritan work ethic come immediately as they land in Massachusetts in 1630. It helped them survive that first brutal winter. We find that a lot of their just their basic way of life. For example, our Bill of Rights has a foundation in the Massachusetts Body of Liberty, which was created in 1641. Earl Warren said, or stated rather, that without that uh, body of liberty, we would have never even had the Bill of Rights. We see that their church autonomy and their democratic church governance was the foundation of our republicanism and the covenantism that we see today. So we owe a lot of our contemporary standards to these early Puritists who helped create what we are today. In terms of religion as being a cohesive social bond in early America, we find that these early colonists they all were or all religious refugees in various areas of the world, whether it be the Quakers or whether it be the Roman Catholics or the Huguenots or even the Puritans. We all find that they were persecuted in some sort when they came to the New World. We see that we see evidence of this in some of these early charters for these new colonies. For example, South Carolina and Georgia have political tolerance or religious tolerance written into their charters. Specifically, we see that in Maryland in the case of the Roman Catholics. We see this as a uniting factor because they understand the religious intolerance that they came from. And we see that roll over into even modern America. We are a very tolerant country. We see, when it comes to comparing us to other countries, we are extremely tolerant. We have open borders, essentially, in an attempt to invite others in. And we can find this as an offshoot of something that started back when the colonies were just starting. They all understood where they were coming from and the struggles that they had dealt with, and wanted to make a way for others to share in that freedom that they had found.